All right, welcome back. It's still Silver today, and you're in the studio with Tisha and Lulu, and we have our very special guest with us, and the person of Uzogeli Ifoma Christobel, representing Delta State, a top 5 finalist and winner of the Top Model Challenge at the Miss World Nigeria 2026. And we know that Miss World Nigeria is proudly founded by Dr. Murray Bruce, the founder, and we have our national director in the person of Mr. Guy Bruce as well. They put up all of this platform to ensure that these young women have a platform to shine and to showcase themselves in the spotlight. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So now that the pageant is over, how would you describe your Miss World Nigeria 2026 experience?
Oh my God, listen, I had a very beautiful experience. It was so beautiful being amongst 19 beautiful women in Nigeria. It was such a beautiful experience. I learned a lot. I learned punctuality. I was saying the other time, having to wake up very early, as early as 5. You know, I learned punctuality. I learned so much. It was such a very beautiful experience. It was beautiful.
I love that. So you were previously Miss ECOWAS Nigeria 2022.
Yes, I was.
Finalist at MVJ 2022. So you have years of experience, you know.
Yeah.
And you also considered one of the strongest contenders.
Yeah.
How did you handle the expectation throughout the whole camp process?
Well, before coming into camp, all I knew was I just wanted to use my voice, focus on my advocacy, talk about my advocacy. And that was exactly what I did. Every opportunity I had to speak, I used that platform to just talk about my advocacy. You know, that was my intention before going there, and I think I did that quite all right. You know?
Nice,
yeah, it was a beautiful experience.
What was the biggest lesson you learned about yourself during the whole process? Because every fresh year, the different experience, 2022 is different from 2026. So what did you learn about yourself this year?
I don't think it's just one. No, I don't think it's just one. Well, I think I want to use the right word. I think I was challenged to be more. You know, this set, I would say, is one of the strongest batch of, you know, queens. So many intelligent women. Sawyer, Chantel, Dion, and Amber. She was my roommate, you know. So seeing how they think, you know, they were just so awesome, and it challenged me to be better. I would say that I was inspired by these women. You know, so I got challenged to be more, to be better, you know, so that's one thing. And then I think I learned to be, because camp was not so easy, it was not so easy, so I just had to be strong. I think I became stronger, you know. I learned to be, you know, more tolerant, more patient. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the experience taught me that. Yeah.
Okay, still talking about camp, your camp experience.
Okay.
You know, some of the delegates will be like, oh, it was exciting, it was fun.
Yeah.
But we understand that there have been challenging times. I remember Gold said there was a point she cried because she couldn't dance. So what was the most challenging part for you while you were in camp?
I think it was having to wake up that early. Having to wake up that early, and yes, having to wake up because we'd wake up as early as 5. You know, go do the dance rehearsals, all the things we had to do, and then we're going back to bed around like 12 a.m. You know, it was a little bit tedious. It was quite tedious. So those were one of the. I'm not an early riser. I don't start my day very early. You know, so that was one challenging aspect, and I think I would also say. I think that's major. That's actually major. That's actually it. Yeah, waking up early. Then the dance rehearsals. I'm not a good dancer. You know, it was not so easy having to learn.
Really?
Yeah, within a week, having to learn that those amazing, you know, the routines and all of the moves. It was not so easy. So I think that was it. That must have been it.
But you did well. You didn't show.
I think I tried.
All right. So you won the Top Model Challenge.
Yeah.
What did that moment mean to you? What is the Top Model Challenge? For those who probably don't even know what it is.
Okay. It was, I think the result, I think it was birthed from the fashion night we had. You know, fashion nights were very phenomenal. Outside of, you know, being a beauty queen, I'm also a professional model. You know, but there was never a title to it. There was never a Top Model Nigeria title to it. So after, when I was called and announced the Top Model, it made me feel so, like it put a tag on it. And recently I had a shoot for Oreva Beauty. I had a shoot, and normally it's we have a model around, and then they were like, oh, we have the Nigerian, the top model from Miss World. So it kind of gave more meaning, you know, to what I do, and it's an opportunity I do not take for granted. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it.
So tell us briefly, very quickly, about your advocacy project, Rooting Stars. The advocacy project, tell us about it.
Okay, so my advocacy project was birthed from an experience, a childhood experience I had with you know, a friend who was brighter than I was, who had more potential than I did, who I looked up to her so much because she was so intelligent. Her name was Ewa. But you know, we grew up in a community where we did not really have much, where today would consider that, you know, a place of limitation, you know. Somewhere in Ikotu, you know, we did not really have much, but we shared similar dreams, and we always talked about how we wanted to be this, wanted to be swim models, wanted to be beauty queens, lawyers, and all of that. And things changed for my family, and I had to move on, and, you know, Ewa remained in the four walls of nothing, and all she had to herself were her dreams. She just did not have opportunities. And it made me realize that in as much as a child is, irrespective of the fact that a child is born with so much potentials, lights and all of that, if they're not brewed and nurtured with the right tools they need to become, unfortunately their lights may never shine. And so that brewed a passion. It made me very passionate about wanting to create opportunities for these children. Like I said in my video that they say children are the leaders of tomorrow, but not all of them get to be it, because opportunities are not equally distributed amongst children. You know, so I decided that with my not so little power, I volunteered to be the light. Even if it doesn't shine so brightly, no matter how little it is, I volunteered to be the light that would shine on their path, so they can walk and they can giving them the crayon to color their tomorrow, you know, just creating opportunities for them, because I believe every child deserves, you know, the platform and, you know, opportunities to become something. So that's how it started.
Nice. Let's talk about the schooling part. You're studying law.
That's
very intensive course.
Yeah.
Pageantry, advocacy, and everything in between.
I think the foundation of the success of, you know, the synergy of these things is passion. When you're passionate about everything, I think you're going to find your way around it. I'm passionate about being a lawyer. I want to be a voice. I want to speak for the voiceless. I want to be that voice for the voiceless. I'm also passionate about being a model. I want to be a model, a beauty queen. Exactly. I think you can be absolutely anything you want to be, many things, but what makes the product successful is the passion. If you're not passionate about these things equally, I don't think you can combine everything. So it's passion.
Okay, well said. All right, very quickly before we let you go, what message do you have for a younger that is watching you right now and saying, oh, I love her, I love to hear from her, I love listening to her? What word of advice do you have for that young girl who is watching you right now and want to be like?
Oh, okay. Well, I would tell every girl out there 3 things. You need God. God is a very important factor in your life to become. I have all my life depended on God, and I think because of that dependency, because I was very dependent on God, things worked out well for me. So God is the foundation of it all. Secondly, do not give up on your dreams. Even if it doesn't come the way you want it at a particular time, it will eventually come. So you need to keep dreaming. Your dreams are not meant to be buried. Everybody's dream is who you are. Your dream is your purpose, you know. So don't give up on your dreams. You're meant to dream. Your dreams will get you to where you want to be. Your dreams are not meant to be buried. Chase your dreams. It's meant to be on the sky, and that is what every dreamer out there is, a shining star. And thirdly, be focused. Be focused. Be focused I think it's the foundation of it all. You need to be focused. You need to be disciplined. You need to be serious. Do not let some things distract you. Keep your eyes focused on what you want, and I think everything will work. The boundary lines will form in pleasant places for you.
Thank you. So what next for you, Ifeoma, after Miss World Nigeria 2026? What's next for you?
Well, I am still a student, so continue with my education. I'm also a model. Travel. I'll be going to Milan to continue modeling. Nice. And very much my advocacy. I've been doing that quite all right since I've been present in Nigeria, and I think I'm going to continue that because I think that's my purpose. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
much.
For today, and we hope and wish to see you do bigger things right there on the global stage. All right.
Thank
so
you.
some people see a pageant as a competition, but here it's a platform for advocacy and reaching out. Our next guest is from Miss Universe to Miss World Nigeria. She has graced the stage with courage, confidence, and of course, purpose in a world where many people give up and just one attempt. But she says persistence actually matters. Stay with us. After this break, we have our next guest.